Hello, family. Just want to check in before I go to surgery. I'm supposed to go to surgery tomorrow. Um, I don't even have. Kept trying to find the words before I did this video, but for some reason, it's like the way that I feel inside about how everybody has been communicating, taking care of one another, talking to one another, finding out information from one another, praising one another, uplifting one another. It's God. I just feel like butterflies in my stomach behind it because this is what the blessing circles wanted to happen when they first started, is to just bring our community together to build trust, to build friendships, to build financial security, mainly financial security. But the cold-blooded part about it is if we don't have trust and we don't have friendships, familyhood, then the financial security eventually ends up going out the window where our communities are concerned. And it just concerns me how many people have like badmouth the blessing circles, how many people have like written articles. Every time there's something that says black owned, support black business, Black Lives Matter, everything, like they like just tear us down from the root. And it's just so sad because we have been stripped of everything. We have been torn down from since anybody can remember, and not one person on this line right now can remember when our community has been like an outright community. And it's so crazy because I live in an area in San Diego called Barrio Logan, and which means Logan neighborhood, and it's Logan Heights, and it's a predominantly Mexican area. And their togetherness is so, I mean, like just so superb. It's so crazy. It used to be so bad over there. And I talked to some of we call them cholos or OGs, because we have this car riding show, low riding show that they put on every Wednesday, and now it's every Wednesday and I think Saturday. And I asked them, why were they doing it? And they said because they didn't want the children in the community to grow up thinking that all they had to do in life was gang bang, because that's what that area used to be. It was infested with gangs. When I was in the military, we couldn't even go out after 11 in that area unless we were going away from that area. We couldn't buy food in that area after a certain hour. We couldn't go to the gas station in that area after a certain hour. That's just how bad that area used to be. And I live in that area now, and the camaraderie that I see amongst them, like everything is owned by the Hispanics, and and they buy from like Tijuana and other Mexican communities or anything. Like they just support one another to the point where even in the middle of the road where it's supposed to be double parking illegal, the police sits there and they have allowed them to write in the middle, no parking, for lowriders only. And I've never seen that in nowhere, no, not even in the white community. I'm not gonna lie, but nowhere, because they come together and they join forces. And even one of the ladies that I know that does a lot of community work over there, she remembers when even before the gang banging, when they were together, and the Mexican community stuck together. People remember. People have history about that. We don't. All we have is what somebody tells us, maybe what our grandmother maybe tells us or sees. But as far as having true history, we don't have that, and we don't know that. And that's what this community is trying to build. We're trying to build black wealth back into our communities, and we're trying to build camaraderie, familyhood. That's why I say family. I call you guys family because you guys are my brothers and my sisters. We are linked some kind of way. Some kind of way we are actually really family, and I consider you guys my family. I don't consider you guys as just a bunch of friends that come in and, oh, just get your friend, get this, get that. No, we are a family because we're bonding and we're sticking together. And it's so crazy because we never know what family God puts us in. We never know. Like the family that we were born into, a lot of people have complaints. I know I did. A lot of people have gripes. Which is the same thing, sorry. A lot of people have heartaches. It's so much, some people have complete joy, but we never ever know why we're put into that family. But when we're the one that's questioning it, we're the ones that's supposed to be that example and stuff. And that's why it's so hard on us. And so this family that we have right here, we have been placed in this family. God handpicked each and every person that is in this family group right now. Handpicked us. He handpicked us to lift one another up, to look after one another, to encourage one another, to bring the wealth back into our homes and stuff, you know. And I know that for some it's been really hard getting to people, but you know what? We need to knock it out. Just get out there and grind to get people in, not because it's a pyramid, nothing, because we want them to be blessed. We are trying to bless the Black community so we can get out of those doggone pawn shops, like I said the other day, so we can get out of those doggone high interest rates on our vehicles and homes, so we can buy a home without being denied, you know, so we can work on building up our credit and paying off our credit stuff. This little bit, yeah, this is $800, but to somebody that might be a major bill. It might be 2 or 3 bills to somebody, you know, and where they were thinking about, they may have gotten blessed and was thinking probably even the day before, man, I got to get a payday loan, and now they don't. And this is what we're trying to eliminate, because all the payday loan places, all the loan places, all the high the car dealerships that we really can't afford, but because they're flashing them, you know, all that stuff is in our neighborhoods to keep us in poverty, to keep us impoverished, you know. And I want us to be able to build a community of wealth. A community of wealth. That's why I asked you to re-gift. Yeah, put in the 100 this time, get the 800, put 500 in a $500 group, 100 back into this group. When you get re-gifted back in this group again, that's your whole $800. Plus you got the 5, which you're about to get 4,000. Take that 4,000, take 1,400, and put it in another group. Get the 11,000. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the money flowing in our community, and we can't do it out in the open, because they're always burning down, tearing down, sending drugs, doing all this kind of stuff in our area. So this is the platform that we can do it in. This is the platform. I have met so many wonderful people in this group, like just within this couple of weeks, like people I didn't even know was out there in the world, like Black people that are professional, that have their head on their shoulders, that want to go somewhere, that has a willing, giving spirit, that loves God. You know, I don't know if everybody in here believes in God or not, but I believe in God, and I believe for you, and I believe that He brought you here, you know. So we're a family. Everybody in our family don't believe in everything. We have people in our family that's skeptics, you know, but God told me the other day that there's always one. There's always one. And Jesus showed us that. When Jesus walked the earth, He showed us that through Judas. There's always one. I don't care how good you got it. I don't care how good things are going. We're seeing blessings being performed, hands being laid on, spears flying out of pigs, you know, people walking on water, splitting the sea. All this stuff they saw. And it was still always that one skeptic, that one backbiter, that one backstabber. It's always gonna be that one. We're gonna always have that one. But please, please, please do not get discouraged. We are working on really revamping this, and we got some stuff that's in the making right now. It's going to be really beneficial to the group. So I just want you guys to stay encouraged, because we're working for you guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this family. Thank you.